Can you imagine playing a sports ball game without a scoreboard? I mean, how would anybody get motivated? Um, do you have a scoreboard in your business? Are you using it to measure progress or using it to help your employees know what needs to be done so that they can be more self-managing? I'm Gerald Hutchinson, your Action Coach Business Accelerator, and I strongly encourage you to set up a scoreboard of some sort. It could be electronic, it could be a whiteboard like this, it could be a series of clipboards that are all on one rack, but it indicates what the score is. And why is this important? Well, it's information. And information and communication are the lifeblood of productivity. Even if you're digging a ditch, you've got a visual representation. You've got a visual on how well it's going. But if you're operating with things like a number of customers served, the drawdown in resources, we only have for every gallon that we sell, we have one less gallon. You've got to have some KPIs. You've got to have some way that allows people to know what is going on. This is part of your destination. Now, you also need a dashboard, but a dashboard's a different thing. A dashboard is telling the owner what is going on in the business and not just the kind of the daily team, what's going on, but includes important financial information. And then, of course, you've got to have accomplishments over the long term. So it's possible to have a second scoreboard in some way. So a football team, of course, is measuring a number of points that they make. But the coaches on the sidelines and up in the booth are measuring number of tackles. They're measuring number of passes, number of incomplete passes. How long are field goals being made? What's the longest? All sorts of measurements which can go into making really sound decisions about what has to happen in the business. So, are you measuring that? Do you have a scoreboard? If not, get it up. It's going to drastically improve your business. Last tip, if you work on a project basis and you're working on proposals and you've got to move proposals to work contracted and work performed, set up a scoreboard, a whiteboard. It will help your team know how much business, how many types of proposals you've got going on. It can't be hidden away. And then you can identify what is the work that we've actually got contracted and when is it due. And then finally, work in process and work performed. And beyond that, you could even have a follow-up column where you're following up to make sure that the customer is happy. Make a scoreboard. It'll drastically improve things in your business.